Hello everyone. Today we have to solve Olympiad trigonometric question. So over here I have a question 81 sine square x plus 81 cos square x equals to 30. So we have to find the value of this sine square x and cos square x. By doing that we have to equate the bases to find the any value which is in power. So for equating the bases, equalizing the bases, start doing the question. What I have to do first, I have to replace this 81 into its factors, which is 3 raised to the power 4. In place of 81 I can write 3 raised to the power 4 and then sine square x written as it is. In this side cos square x written as it is. Now according to the law of exponent, whenever we have any power over power, those power will be multiplied to each other. So we have to multiply this 4 by sine square x and this 4 by cos square x. So I have a value 3 power 4 sine square x plus 3 power 4 cos square x is equals to 30. Now we all know that we have a trigonometric identity which is sine square x plus cos square x is equals to 1, or you can say that cos square x is equals to 1 minus sine square x. So in place of this cos square x I will write 1 minus sine square x. 3 power 4 sine square x plus 3 power 4, in place of cos square x I have to write 1 minus sine square x is equals to 30. Now this 4 multiplied by 1 as well as minus sine square x. So I have 3 power 4 sine square x plus 3 power 4 minus 4 sine square x is equals to 30. Now this power is with negative sign. Whenever we have any power with negative sign, so we have to shift it into a positive sign by moving their bases into numerator or denominator. Like this one is in numerator, so I have to convert the minus sign into positive, so I have to move this base into a denominator. So we can write it as 3 power 4 sine square x plus 3 power 4 and 3 power 4 sine square x. By doing that we have plus 4 sine square x instead of minus. Now in two terms we have sine 4 sine square x with the same basis, so I can say that let 3 power 4 sine square x is equals to y. You can take any other variable of your choice. I am taking y. Why we were doing that? To simplify this equation into a simplest form. By solving it into 3 raised to the power 4 sine square x, it's more typical. So for the easiest way we have to replace it for now. So I can write y plus 3 power 4 upon y is equals to 30. Now in denominator we have y, we have to remove this y, so I can say that multiply above equation by y. So by doing that the y which is in denominator will be removed. I just converted 3 into power 4 into its value. Y cancel out y into y is equals to y square plus 81 is equals to 30y. Now this 30y come to left hand side from right hand side, so it will become as 81 minus 30y is equals to 0. Now this equation we have quadratic equation and we have to find the factors of this y, so we can solve that. But by doing that, first of all I have to rearrange this equation. Okay, so here we have an equation which is rearranged. We have to find the factors of 81 because y square don't have any coefficient, so 1 into 81 is equals to 81, and the factors of 81s are 27 into 3 is equals to 81, and we can say that 27 plus 3 gives us 30. So in place of 30 I will write 27 plus 3. So we can write it as xy square minus 3y minus 27y plus 81 is equals to 0. From starting two terms we have common as y minus 3 minus 27 and 81 both comes in the table of 27, so we can take 27 as common. Y minus 3 is equals to 0. So the commons are y minus 3 and the uncommons are y minus 27 is equals to 0. I can write both brackets equate to 0. So over here the value of y is equals to 27 minus 27, when moves to another side of the equal to, it will be plus 27 and added in 0 will give the same answer. So we can say that y is equals to 3 raised to the power 3. In place of 27 we can write it into an exponential form, but this y comes from, in place of 3 power 4 sine square x I will write this y, so I have to replace this y to its original value, where so I can write it y is equals to 3 raised to the power 4 sine square x. So in place of y what I have to write, 3 raised to the power 4 sine square x is equals to 3, and over here we don't have any power of 3, so I can say that over here I have power as 1. Sine square x is equals to 3 raised to the power 3. Now the bases are same, so the powers are also same, so we can equate the powers like 4 sine square x is equals to 1. This 4 will be multiplying by sine square x, so when I move it to another side it will be divided by 1. Sine square x is equals to 1 upon 4. Similarly over here the powers will be equated, powers will be same. Sine square x is equals to 3. This 4 is multiplying, when we have to move to another side it will be divided by 3. Now we have to find the value of sine, but we have sine square, so for that removing the square we have to taking the root. So you can write that taking root on both sides. So it will be written as under root sine square x is equals to under root 1 upon 4 square root is equals to square root 3 upon 4. So I have sine x is equals to 1 upon 2 because the root of 1 will be 1, and with the sign of plus and minus, because any possibility that either this 4 is the plus 4 or minus plus 2 or minus 2. We cannot find the root of 3, so it will be remain inside the root, and we have to find the root of 4. 4 is a perfect square number, so it will be written as 2. So we have two values of sine x which are plus minus 1 upon 2 and plus minus under root 3 upon 2. So for doing that we have to find the radians to find the value of sine x 1 upon 2 and sine x minus 1 upon 2, and same for this one. So finding the radians, we have a very simple method, and doing so, what we have to do, we all know that sine theta 1 upon 2 is equals to 30 degree. So I can write it as it is 30 degree. But before doing that, we will know that this coordinate is known as 1 0, this one is 0 1, this one is minus 1 and 0, and the fourth one is 0 minus 1. So this coordinate is 30 degree, which shows the value of sine theta, which is 1 upon 2 with the positive sign. So I can say that it will be equivalent to pi upon 6, and the opposite angle of this one will be equivalent to 150 degree. This angle will be 150 degree because remaining the 30 degree from 180 degree, we have 180 degree. So I can write it as 5 pi upon 6. How I can say that this will be a 5 pi? Because one is the 30 degree, second will be 60, and third will be 90, fourth will be 120, fifth will be 150, and sixth one is that. So I can write it as the positive values of sine x, which is pi upon 6 and 5 pi upon 6. Clear? For the other two values, with the same line, if I can draw a straight line, so what we have, 30 plus 180, so I can have 210, 5 6 7, so I can say that 7 pi upon 6. And straight line from this one, you can say that 150 plus 180, so we have 330 degree. So you can say that 5 6 7 8 9 10, and this one is 11 pi upon 6. So we have all values of sine x. Writing it, sine x is equals to plus 1 upon 2. So I can write it as x is equals to pi upon 6 plus 2 pi constant, or the other one is 5 pi upon 6 plus 2 pi constant. Similarly for the negative one, so I can write sine x is equals to minus 1 upon 2. So the first value is 7 pi upon 6, 7 pi upon 6 plus 2 pi k, and 11 pi upon 6 plus 2 pi k. So these are the four values for sine 1 upon 2. Finding the remaining values for sine under root 3 plus 2, 3 upon 2, sorry. The quadrants are 1 0, 0 1, minus 1 and 0, 0 and minus 1. We all know that sine theta for the positive value root 3 upon 2 is 60 degrees. So my first quadrant is 60 degree. So I can write pi upon 3. How can I write 3 over here? Because in 180 I can write 60 degree for one value, so other I have two values, so 1 2 and 3, so I have to write 3 over here, and over here I am distributing 180 into a 6 part, so I have to write 6 as a denominator over here. Okay, so first will be 60 and the other one will be 120. Simple. So this one is 2 pi upon 3. The third one will be straight line to this one. 60 plus 180 becomes 240. 2 pi r, 3 pi r. So this one is 4 pi upon 3. 120 plus 180 will be 300. 250 is equals to 4 pi r. So this one will be 5 pi and this one will be 6 pi. So we have the values for the positives are pi upon 3 and 2 pi upon 3, and for the negatives are 4 pi upon 3 and 5 pi upon 3. Writing the values all together, sine x is equals to plus under root 3 upon 2. So we have a value of pi upon 3 plus 2 pi constant, and the other value is 2 pi upon 3 plus 2 pi constant. For sine x, which is negative root 3 upon 2, we have the value of x is 4 pi upon 3 plus 2 pi constant and 5 pi upon 3 plus 2 pi constant. Hope you like the question and enjoy it. Bye bye.